All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Week 2. Hopefully, week 1 was all right for you. Good job, pretty much from what I'm seeing so far. Definitely like to see more of you here. Yeah. So this lesson basically just continues on from the scientific notation stuff we were doing in the third lesson, where they were big numbers, and we wanted to basically shorten them into a form that was a little bit more manageable, something that would be easier to work with. And so that's what that one was about. Now, what about really small numbers? We can also do this very same thing, just backwards. And then we take a small number and make it with a lot of zeros in front of it and make it a little bit more manageable, something we can deal with. In the end, it comes down to just moving the decimal place. So the other ones were really big numbers where the decimal place was at the end. We had to move it to the left. This is the decimal place is all the way to the left, and we're going to move it to the right. You're always going to have one number, or typically, especially when you do it on your own, you're going to make it so that you have one number, the decimal, and then the rest of your numbers. And this is what I mean. So let's take a look at this first one. Small number, 34, that might be thousands, 10,000s. Either way. In between, we're going to move to the left. It was positive. Well, now it's going to be same thing here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Put decimals behind the 1, and you move it -2 to that way. Now, let me go ahead and erase this and go ahead and type it the way you're going to type it. For your responses, you're going to go to Insert, Equation, like you did in the, whoops, not special character. Make sure I'm clicked here, Insert, Equation. We said it was 3.4 times 10, and remember how to do the exponent. Shift 6 takes you up to the exponent spot. It's a -4. 3.4. All right. And then same thing here. Insert equation. It was 1 times 10 to the -2. All right. Insert equation. We're going to move that decimal 2 again, so that it is between the 4 and the 5, 4.53 times 10, oops, up to the -2 again. You're going to move it 2 to the right. All right, final one, insert equation. You're going to get it between the 7 and the 2, and you're going to move that decimal place 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, 7. 2 times 10 up to the -7. All right, so that's how you do those. So if you ever need to turn a number into scientific notation, just take the decimal wherever it is and move it to the right or to the left. If you're moving to the right, it's a negative exponent. If you're moving to the left, it's a positive exponent. And I guess the way to think about it is if it's a really small number, you're going to have a negative exponent. If it's a really big number, you're going to have a positive exponent. And that makes sense. If you're making a number bigger, you're going to want to multiply it a whole bunch of times. That would be a positive exponent. All right, so let's go ahead and do this then. And so what you're going to do is, I'll use the pen here. So 5.6 times 10 to the -4. When it's negative, it's going to be a really small number. So rather than move the decimal to the right, we're going to move to the left. We're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your decimal fill those bumps in with zeros. There's your answer. And you don't need a equation for this. You got point, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. All right, same thing here. You're going to do 3.075. We're going to move it 6 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place your dot, 0 in for each bump. So it's point. So it is point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 0, 7, 5. All right, this one I'm not actually going to write out, but the decimal is behind the 9, so you're going to move it 1, 2. So it would be there. You're going to move it 1 and then 1 over. All right, last one I will write out. Now there is a way to do it without writing out, just like the lesson from the third lesson, and that is, let's see if I can do it here. All right, so you know that the decimal is sitting right here. It's like this. All right, so in order to move it to the left, you're going to need to go 2. So as in, here's our 5, 7. You're going to have to go 2, and then how many zeros do you have left? 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 7 zeros that you need to fill in because you moved it 2 to move it past the 5 and the 7. That's about it, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions.